Good morning, Olympus. Today is January 26th, and you're watching OlyTV.
MORP is this Saturday at 7:30 p.m. The theme is Dancing Through the Decades. Tickets will be on sale right up until the start of the dance. Tickets cost $5 per person and must be bought online. If you are taking a date from another school, remember to pick up a dance contract and have it signed by one of the vice principals. If your family is a Platinum Foundation card holder, you must show your membership card at the door with your student ID. You are allowed to bring one date. Additionally, Green Foundation members need to purchase a ticket. If you are on fee waiver, visit Ms. Gilbert at the bookstore.
If you're going to MORP on Saturday, you must have your student ID to get into the dance. No exceptions. It can be a picture of on your phone or the actual ID card. If you haven't picked up your ID yet or never had your picture taken, visit the bookstore. If you lost your ID, you can have another one made at the bookstore for just $5. Check now to make sure that you have it, and do not wait until Friday.
All students who had an art class or who worked in the art show need to go pick up their artwork from the art teacher by the end of next week. Also, please be sure that your art palettes are cleaned and returned. And we have a special show for you today, so let's get straight into it.
OlyTV, where we have a drawing competition for you guys. First, we have Rozlyn as a competitor.
Hi.
And we have Ari as a competitor.
Hello.
So let's see what they're going to be drawing. Out of a hat and a cowboy. Let's see what they can draw for us.
Awesome.
Back to you, Daniel.
Do you like money? That's cool, so do I. Speaking of money, the Jumpstart Scholarship is now open to all juniors and seniors who have taken or currently are taking financial literacy. If you're interested, drop by the Counseling Center for more information.
Students, mark your calendars because the CTE Open House is on Tuesday, February 1st at 4:30 p.m. Learn about courses you can take from the GTI like animation, pharmacy tech, culinary arts, and aviation.
Seniors, we are getting ready to order diplomas. Please check the spelling of your name on the bulletin board outside the Counseling Center. See Mrs. Robinson in the Counseling Center if there are any errors. All corrections must be made by January 31st.
Ceramic students from last semester, please pick up your finished projects. Any projects left past this Friday will be donated.
So you want to be a professional teacher when you grow up, huh? You can start preparing for your future profession right now. Look for Teacher as a Profession, TAP, as you select your classes for next year. Mrs. Shaw is the teacher.
Engineering is back at Olympus. For those of you who still will be attending next year, look for Principles of Engineering 1 and 2 as you select your classes. And now to Mark and Jack with a sports report.
Thank you, Andrew. Last night, the Lady Titans took down Brighton 79-41 in a huge win that moved them up to third place in the region. Jack, what did you see out of that dominant performance by the Lady Titans?
Well, I saw that the team as a whole, they shot really well that night. Each person was shooting well from three, and their offense was incredible. As a result, 79 points in that game alone. Incredible offensive performance. And Alyssa Blank, she got her normal 21 points, and she also did great in the passing game, getting all of the others involved, and a whole great team effort, getting almost 80 points.
And her playmaking is what opened up those open threes for their teammates. For men's basketball, they also took down the Bengals last night, 68-42 at Brighton. Huge win. Jordan Barnes was incredible, Jack. What did you see from him?
Yeah, he led the team tonight, or last night, against the Bengals in a sort of a rivalry game. He stepped up his game, 24 points and 6 3-pointers made. He led the team and stepped up and got him that win last night.
And the defense was also very good. Nash Matheson, the third leading scorer in the state, was held to just 13 points. A great effort by the Titans. They'll take on Park City this Friday. Last night was also a very big night in high school basketball, just in general around Utah. Some scores from last night. A big one. Orem and Timpview. Timpview beats the Tigers 46-45. Jack, what does this loss for the Tigers mean?
Well, your Orem, going into this game, you were undefeated, widely considered the top team in 5A, and now this loss at the buzzer, you're trying to question whether you really are the top team in 5A. You got the Olympus team who has some really impressive wins, same record as Olympus now. So it really hurts your moral and how confident you are in your team if you're Orem.
And Timpview, just about 500. I believe they're 7-7, so not a good loss for the Tigers. The end of this game had some controversy, though. The final shot was a buzzer beater to put Timpview up by 1. Here you see the picture. You can see the clock has zeros. And if I step to the side, you can see the player still has the ball in his hand when he's shooting. So by rule, this shot shouldn't have counted. But the refs decided to count it. They couldn't replay it. And Timpview takes down the Tigers.
It's so rough to lose that game at a buzzer beater. Other than when you find out later that night that the shot shouldn't even counted. Such a rough way to lose that game.
For sure. Moving on to other scores in the state. Skyridge, Pleasant Grove. Pleasant Grove is looking really good. You know, an 8-point win over a good Skyridge team. And where do you think this Pleasant Grove sits in terms of one of the top teams in 6A?
I think they're right up there after this night and crazy night of basketball, because that's a huge win for Pleasant Grove, a great win against Skyridge. They have been great all year, and a couple top teams recently have lost at the top of 6A, and so that puts them right up in the mix for contending in 6A.
Our final score we'll talk about is the Davis Darts. They fall to the Fremont Silverwolves 50-48 at the buzzer. Big win for the Silverwolves. The Titans beat Fremont by 22 points earlier this year. Obviously lost to Davis by 3 in the Northern Utah Shootout Championship. What does this loss mean for Davis, Jack?
Well, they were the second undefeated team in the state going into that game. They were top in 6A, and then they lost to that Fremont team at the end. Just a tough loss. And now they're at Davis. They're falling in the standings a little bit after that loss.
Do you think they're still the 6A favorite?
I think they definitely are. 16-1, still a great record.
So after this crazy night, Olympus is right on par to be a top team in the state. No undefeated teams remain in 6A or 5A, and so it's a great day to be a Titan. We'll throw it back to Andrew and Daniel.
Thanks for that. Attention all juniors and seniors. On February 1st and 2nd, you are invited to attend a big event at the Expo Center during school hours. Pathways to Professions is a fun event where industry professionals will showcase their educational pathways and give information on how to get a high-paying job or career with their business. Please come to Mrs. Wixom or our Career Center team to sign up.
The yearbook staff is looking for students to help us create next year's yearbook. Yearbook is open to students who will be in 10th through 12th grade next year. If you are interested in joining, fill in the yearbook staff class on your course registration card and visit room 272 to pick up an application. Now let's see what our artists are up to.
Right now? Hey guys, welcome back to the drawing contest. Let's see what our artists have got. It is the end of the competition.
It is?
Yes.
What?
Anyway, the competition is over, so let's see what our artists have got. You know what? I love it. And I love that too. So make sure to let us know in the comment section whose you liked better. Make sure to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on next week's episode. Make sure to remember to stay kind, accountable, and respectful. See you guys next week.